Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm doing a beauty video. Something I haven't done, I haven't done many videos lately, but a beauty one is something that I haven't done in a while. So I thought it would be fun to just kind of show you some of my recent favourites. I was going to call this January favourites, but it's like middle of February now, so you know. It still could be January favourites, but it's not. It's like recent favourites. Favourites of the year so far, you know, recent-ish. So yeah, I'm going to be going through those. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Let me know what your current favourites are below. Like, recommend any products, anything. Just recommend anything. And yeah, without further ado, let's start talking about the products. I have a few skincare pieces, so I did have to change my skincare routine up a little bit after kind of pregnancy really started to settle in, because my skin was going very dry and dehydrated and very dull. So I ordered a load of new pieces from the Body Shop. It's a skincare brand that I really trust. I've used things from there before, and I kind of knew that all the products were going to be really nice and natural and there wasn't going to be any nasties. So I picked up a few pieces. I didn't want to go through everything, so I just wanted to show you like what my favourites of what I picked were and what I feel is really making a difference in my routine. So the first one is the Body Shop Chamomile Silky Cleansing Oil. I tried the balm of this a few years ago when it first came out and wasn't that bothered about the balm. I don't know why, because if it's anything like this oil then it's bloody fantastic. But yeah, I picked up the oil. A lot of my other kind of like makeup removers, like high duty ones, were my skin just felt way too sensitive for them anymore. So like I have my Oskia Renaissance cleansing gel, which is amazing, but it just like irritated so much of my skin after I got pregnant, and I was like, I can't keep using this. And a lot of other things were like running out, other things were like irritating my eyes a lot, so I was like, I need something that's going to be gentle but that's still going to get the job done, because I wear like waterproof mascaras and generally it's like liquid lipsticks that I was wearing at the time and all of that. So I was like, I need something that's going to be great, and this is really good. It removes everything, and I mean everything. It just like melts the makeup off your skin. It's very good for like your eye makeup as well. It's not like, it doesn't irritate my eyes at all. It is very gentle in that respect, and it works so well that you're not like scrubbing to get everything off. It's just like a case of like on, wipe, and it's pretty much gone. And the other Body Shop skincare product that I'm obsessed with, I think this is my favourite out of everything. This is the thing I'm noticing the most difference with, and this is the Elderflower Unperfumed Cooling Eye Gel. I don't really use eye cream up until this point. I've tried to use different like eye creams and stuff and just not being like bothered about it, but I was like, my eyes are looking really horrible, like really like puffy. They were feeling really like bumpy and dry underneath, and I was like, I can't do this. And I was like, also, sleep is going to become a bit of a novelty for me, and when I don't sleep my eyes look horrendous. So I was like, I need something, and I picked this up because it was the most highly rated of like the Body Shop eye products. I just loved the fact that it was like unperfumed, it was also cooling, and it's like a gel. I find like sometimes the creams are just way too much for me. Ooh, dropped it. But I am obsessed with this. I use it every morning, every evening. Like, my skin is so, still a little bit bumpy like here, but it's made such a difference in terms of the texture underneath my eyes, which is insane. Like, I'll be like, where's all the bumpies gone? There's no bumpies. I need to stop rubbing that because I forgot to put powder on. So it's made such a difference in terms of like the texture. It's not a product that I would be like, you start using it and you see a difference within like a couple of days. That's not really what it is. It's more the feel and like the consistency and the texture of your skin. Visually, like, I wouldn't say it's reduced like dark circles or anything, but my eyes are definitely less puffy. The texture is so much better and they just feel so much better. It's very hard to explain, and because it's cooling, whenever I put it on I'm just like, oh, it just feels so nice. It feels so nice. So I would highly recommend that. It's really affordable as well. It's not much at all. So yeah, really enjoying that. And the other skincare product I picked up, I got this in the Black Friday sale back in November because I wanted to like give it a go. You kind of saw everybody going on about it, especially around Black Friday. But it is the Ferrero, this is the Luna Mini 2. So everybody was going on about the Luna Mini 3, which is the one that you connect to your phone and set up all the program in the app. This is just like the manual one, so you just turn it on, you can hear it, and you just put like up or down depending on like the intensity, and then you just kind of do it yourself. I wanted to give it a go because I was like, my skin was looking very congested, it was very spotty in early pregnancy, it just always looked really dull and dry and horrible, and I was like, I need something to make it look amazing. And I'd been thinking about getting something like this or a cleansing brush for a little while. Saw this was in the Black Friday sale for almost half price, I think. So I was like, I'm going to pick it up and give it a go. And I do really like it. I have been kind of lazy with it in terms of there's some weeks I'll use it, some weeks I won't use it. And I definitely notice a difference on the weeks that I don't use it. My skin just doesn't look as like bright, it's not as clear. If I just stop using this for a week, like the spots all return and like my skin just starts to get really congested again. So for me, this is like such a good buy. I freaking love it. I haven't used any of the deep side yet. I've mainly just used this side, but it's just really, really good. I will use it every morning for like my morning cleanse with like I've been using either the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser, which is still my favourite morning cleanser, or the Vitamin E morning one from Body Shop, which I do like. It's just a little bit maybe thick and creamy for me, but I do like it. When on days where I'm not going to be wearing makeup, I'll use that one. I'll just pop it in and I'll do that in the morning. Make sure everything's wet before you do, otherwise you just don't get the full effect. And then in the evening I'll remove most of my makeup with one of the Halo pads first, and then I'll go back over with this, and it just like, it's just so good. And it's one of those products that I was like, is it a gimmick? Are people just like going on and on about because they're being paid to? No, it's actually really good. I really, really like it, and I don't think I could be without this now. It's really a little like skin lifesaver, especially since like my skin has gone to hell since I've been pregnant, so I've really enjoyed using this and would highly recommend. Hair care wise, so I've been on a little journey with my hair in the last year, and it is something I'm going to talk about at some point because like I want to talk through the whole journey, how like, you know, I had a bit of a bad experience last year in terms of like getting it dyed and everything, and then like the condition of it, and then like trying to get it healthy again, and now I'm gradually going a little blonder again, but in like a healthier way. So I do want to talk about that experience, like products that have helped, why it was a bad experience, just like things to look out for, and I do want to do that, so let me know if you do as well. Just like give this a thumbs up or let me know below if you're interested in that. But there have been some products that I've been using, and one thing that I have noticed with my hair since I've been pregnant is that although my hair, I have a lot of it and it is thick, it has looked a little bit lackluster and it's been getting like greasy and oily really quickly. So I was using the L'Oreal Elvive Extraordinary Oil shampoo and conditioner. I recently swapped that out for the Dream Lengths one because I thought, my hair's getting greasy and oily, I probably shouldn't be using an oil-based shampoo and conditioner pairing, so I've just swapped out for the Dream Lengths one. I'm yet to kind of like, I haven't been using that long enough to know like if it's making a difference or what have you, but something else that I did pick up was the L'Oreal Elvive Dream Lengths Frizz Killer Serum. This is like a new product from them, and I haven't been using it for that long, but when I have used it, I'm not usually one to kind of go, I love this hair product, I would never be without it, but when I find one, I'm so loyal to it. So loyal to it. Like the shampoos and conditioners that I use on my hair are pretty much only ever L'Oreal Elvive now because my hair just seems to really love them. But yeah, this for me, I was like reading up on what it was supposed to do. I saw like a couple people use it in like videos and saying this is what it does, and I was like, I'll see, like I'll just see. And for me, a big thing this year is just really looking after my hair, the condition. Like I'm still going to get it coloured, so it's just making sure the condition and the ends stay really healthy. I do want to grow it again, so I'm just like, again, being really conscious about the products that I use on it and how I can actually like help it grow in a healthy way where it's not going to grow and I'm going to have to be like, I have to cut it all off again because it's in really bad condition. So I was like, this kind of really called the whole range called to me, and I've been using one of their products for a little while that I do really like. But this, usually with frizz products, I'm just like, yeah, okay, we'll see. No. This, like, I put it on when my hair was wet, and then I blow dried it with like a paddle brush, and I blow dried it a lot sooner with my wet hair than I would usually do, just because it was late in the evening and I wanted to watch Love Island and I didn't have enough time. Usually I'd leave my hair in a towel for at least half an hour before I dried it. I literally did it for like 5 minutes because of timing. So my hair was still a little bit frizzy, less so than it would normally be if I'd like dried it that quickly. So I did notice a difference there. But I was like, still not like as much of a difference as like for me to be like, this is amazing. But I woke up the next morning, I hadn't put anything else in it, I hadn't straightened it, anything, and my hair just looked so smooth and in such good condition. Like the ends of my hair looked really thick, like full and thick and healthier than they've looked in a really long time. And I have just recently had my hair cut as well, so my hair is always going to look slightly healthier, but not to the point where like when she cut it, she blow dried it straight and like my ends didn't look as like impressive as they did when I used this. I was like, wait, what have I just put in? Like, what's happened to my hair? And it did just look really full and thick the whole way through, not just like on the roots. Like the ends just looked really healthy. Everything looked super smooth. Like at that point I would usually run straighteners for it just to help with smoothness. I didn't have to do it, and I think it's all thanks to like this. I'm just like slightly in awe of it, so I'm going to keep using it, but right now I'm very impressed. I wanted to share it. I really liked it. Okay, makeup. So 3 of these products are actually from MAC, mainly because I had the MAC advent calendar over Christmas time, so I had a lot of MAC products to use and try, and there are some that I'm really loving, so I will save those till last. But my first makeup product is the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer. I've had this for a little while and been kind of on the fence about it because it's quite thick and the shade I got is quite light. But I've just been playing around with like how to make the most of it because the coverage it gives is friggin' insane. Like so much coverage without any like looking dry. And it just like, I'm just being like, oh, I need to find a way to use it. I know it's slightly too light, so I end up looking very weird, but I need to find a way to use it because like I said before, like I was getting lots of spots, lots of blemishes, my skin was just looking like bleh, my eyes just no. So I was like, I need to find a way to use this because if I can use it properly, or if I can find a way to blend it really well so the colour doesn't look ridiculous, then, I mean, I could have gone out and just picked up a new shade, but no, I'm too lazy. So basically I put this on, I do my primer, I do this, and then I put my, so I put this in where it needs to be, don't necessarily blend it, I just like on blemishes and stuff. But no, I blend it a little bit, then I use my Clarins SOS primer, and then I blend my foundation over the top, and I find after I don't need to put concealer on again after that. It just looks really flawless and the coverage is insane. It is a really good concealer. I really do need to pick up a different colour that actually suits me, but this is such good coverage. It's a bit like the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer that was like everybody's OG favourite concealer from the drugstore. I just found that was a little bit too drying. This is not drying, it just gives such good coverage. Like a little goes a really long way. It lasts really well and it's very flawless. So I really enjoyed using that now that I found a way to use it. Eyeshadow wise, it's got to be this palette, the Little Urban Naked Decay Honey palette. Got this for my birthday back in November and it's pretty much being the palette that I've used nearly every day. Well, I say every day, on the days that I've worn makeup, it's pretty much been this palette that I've reached for. I love the shades in it, they're just beautiful. You guys know I really liked the Reloaded one. This has overtaken it. I just love the shades that are in here, the transition shades, the metallic shades. They're just a bit of me, you know, they just suit me really well. And like the Reloaded palette is very nice, but I felt like there were some bits that were just missing, like some middle ones. You could kind of go from like a lighter shade and then it just went dark, and this kind of gives a little bit more of a gradient. I just really like it. As always, the Naked palettes are really good quality. They last really well, they blend like a dream. but the colours in this are just perfect for me and I freaking love it. MAC products. Okay, so another eyeshadow is this. So it's one of the single ones. What I would say with the MAC Advent Calendar, you got 3 single eyeshadows and they were all basically this colour, just in different formulas. It was like my biggest gripe with the calendar was this. But this is one of them. This is in the shade Tempting. So this is one of their Luster eyeshadows. And it is just like a kind of shimmery, bronzy shade. It's really, really pretty. But on days where I just cannot be bothered to do a lot with my eyes, I've just taken this on like a fluffy blending brush and I've just blended it all over the eyes in the crease. And it creates just like the easiest, like most low maintenance, lovely kind of like smoky eye all by itself. It just looks really nice, it lasts really well, and the colour really brings out like the other like tones in my eye, my eyes, which I really, really like. So although there was like 3 of these in there, I'm not going to use, this is the only one I used, to be fair, the other 2 I don't. So this was definitely, I've been using it a lot, I like it a lot. And yeah, and that was Tempting. I also got this in the calendar. This is their Extended Play Giga Black Lash. So there were a couple of mascaras in there. I think the other one was the 3D Dimension one, which was okay. It wasn't like, I wasn't blown away by it. But this one was more towards the end and I really like it. I've been using it every single day. The wand is very thin. It's like a very thin, I don't know how well you can see that, but it's very, very thin. But it's very black. It like gives a lot of length, gives a lot of volume, just makes them look really like lovely and fluttery, and I just love it. And the more you lay it, the more intense it gets, the more like, oh, I just really, really enjoy this mascara. Last but not least, and it is last but not least because my battery's about to die, this is the MAC Boldly Bare Lip Pencil. This was also in the calendar towards the end and I really, really like it. My lips have been very, very dry, so I've been very careful about what I put on them, but essentially what I've been doing is just using this pencil, which is a lovely kind of peachy nude. Really, really pretty. And then kind of either just putting like a little bit of a gloss over the top or a balm, just to kind of, I've been trying, basically I can't really use mattes on my lips at the moment because they're so dying and like peeling and horrible. It's just insane. So, but I found that just having this as like the colour and then using just like a clear kind of gloss or like a balm or something, it just looks so pretty and the shade is just stunning. It lasts really, really well. It smooths out the lips so it's not obvious that they're really chapped and horrible, and I like that a lot. Okay, that is everything. So I hope you guys like this video. Let me know if you've tried any of these or if any of these are your favourites. Let me know your favourites down below as well. And yeah, I will see you all again very soon. Bye.